Today I have a bonus video for you. This is the Blue and Birds 2 flip through my September Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge Journal. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Julie. I have a flip through of the Blue and Birds 2 journal. This one is sold, and so I did go ahead and I added a tassel because I think a lot of times the journals get put into a shelf, and I think they should have something pretty to separate them from the others. There are some beads. I have this that was in my Happy Mail from Jessica at Paper Terrace. I've used the blue striped chenille for my cover, and I did a collage on the front and added one of these beautiful fluffy flowers. Also added the little rosebuds here. And then we have some really pretty sparkly flowers and a ticket. So this is part of the digital Blue and Birds 2. It featured the parakeets. So I did also attach some of these to the bottom, and the closure is attached underneath the flower. You open it up, we have a large pocket here in the front. We actually have a double pocket, and we have that I'm going to show you in just a moment. I do have a little goodie that needs to go in here, and I'm going to put it right here in the front. Okay, so this was our flip-flop mini, and I've just added it to the front here. So it has a little journal in the front and a little journal in the back. It's made with a DearJulieJulie 6-pack, so the third pocket has a fun little insert in there. Okay, go ahead and tie that. So I went ahead and left this inside cover page. I just thought that my hoarded Edith Holden page was so beautiful that it could speak for itself. And so in the front cover, I have this. Now you can open it up, or you can use this to put notes and things that you're keeping in. And so I'll go ahead and we'll just add a little note in there. It's kind of like a little clipboard, and it has the postcard on the other side. But I liked the parakeets on this side. Here's the first bookmark. This was made out of packaging. It packaged the tools that Grabby sent me in the little scrapbook kit. So yeah, so that's my first page, and I have a little ledger there. I've done some stenciling, and this is my first tab, and I did add this little goodie to that. We have a fun little bird, and it's from a calendar page, and we flipped it up and made it into a pocket and added in some fun little things that you can journal on here. I like to fill the pockets with fun things. So fun old little calendar there, some onion skin dyed paper, and we have this pocket is actually made out of a flip up paper. Okay, so you can use that for journaling. You just undo this paper clip here. You've got an index card, journaling card there. And here you have one of 5 of the guest checks that you'll find in here. This one is parchment paper and a label and a pocket with something in the pocket. And you have a pocket on the back. Yeah, you have a little pocket on the back. Guess we should put something in there too, because this journal is not big enough, fat enough yet. Added some lace here, Added one of the cover card journaling cards here. We have a Cricut tag here. This is the flip out, fold out. Okay, so you can go ahead and journal there. And I flipped this edge up so that it was pretty. And just attached this to the other side. This envelope was vintage. And I used the flap over here as a pocket, and it's holding a couple of cards here. Decorated the flap. You've got a little ticket here and a little flinch card for a little tiny notes. You've got little fun signature ties. One is hanging off the end, and we have, this has a little pocket and folds down, so you've got all that writing space. And this one has a pocket on the inside. So, yeah. And it ended up 1, 2, 3, 4 flaps. So it counted as a waterfall, but it's not my main waterfall. We have napkin on the back of the page there. Parakeet digital here. This is from the sewing pattern. Got a little bit of stenciling and some a paper or a fabric ruffle. We have a postcard with a tab with some stamping on it, and then this fun little pocket with a couple of the to-do lists in there. Pretty lace here. Stamping. Here's another one of the cover cards. We added that here, and we added in a single tip in into our flip flop. Okay, I added another cover patch here and made the pocket bigger, and so here's the Cricut tag. Here we have a clear pocket with packaging. So this was packaging for some trim, and this pulls out so you can write on there. I love clear packaging pockets. Your other bookmark. Okay, it's got a piece that goes out the top and a piece that goes out the bottom, and it just sits in there with the parakeets. Some more stenciling here. Here's our fabric flip. It's held with a copper paper clip, and it is a scrappy flip or stack a note. Okay, so a variety of notes stacked there. Okay, we have another card cover, and this is left so that you can read what's inside there, but you can use this and keep things in that pocket. Both of these pockets have the some fun calendar pages. This is one of the hidden journaling cards for this time, and it was a stash buster this time, so I was using items. You're going to see several of these scrappy items, and I had them in a ephemera holder, and so I was able to use those. This is our little accordion pocket. Actually, it's just a file pocket. So it has little file things, and then it's got a couple cards in there. It's stamped, and here's one of our tabs that we made. It could be a tab or a tag topper. So here it's a tag topper. Lots of journaling space in this one. I did do lots of pages. So there's that little scrappy note card, and you get this little scrappy note card. And this one, I put it in front, and I have the tag or the front holding over so that it gives you some decoration. You got a paper clip here with a bird eraser dangle, and it's caught an extra page. You have another Cricut tag, some ledger. This is one of the little clusters that I had made. You have a large tag. This is one of those scrappy pieces that I had in that ephemera holder. Some noisy paper. This is the little envelope flip that we made. And so it is full of things. It's also the center of the signature. And this time it's got one of the little mini postcards and one of the buttons that I was using and another little button. I used fabric, napkin. This is the piece from that handmade paper that was left. I was trying to have no scraps. Here's another scrappy thing from there. We have the 2 flaps of the 2 outside envelopes, and they're put together with a build belly band. And you can go ahead and write on those, and you can write on that paper in there. Okay, we got a little paper here, and then this side has a double tuck. Another little scrappy paper. Okay, some of the blue digital that the Patreons got. Lace on the edge there, more noisy paper, the funny little bird there. A large tag with a job, and it has a pocket, and it's holding one of my decorated index cards for journaling space. And it has the fun little chenille flap on it. Some of Dad's graph paper, ledger, another paper clip, and it's just holding a couple of things in there. Some more lace. This is our other tag with a job. This one's job was to hold a little scrappy thing and have a place that you could list something. And again, this was from those from that ephemera holder. It was full. I mean, it wasn't full, but it still had a lot in it. Here's my double-edged pocket, and I also added a little pocket here. So this has just a couple of cards in it this time. This is the other side of the homemade or handmade paper envelope. And I added a little pocket here and this here. You have the second signature. Some more Edith Holden paper. It has a flip out so you can read all that. This is a paint chip. We inked and did the ink dots with the blotter and also stenciled on this. Here's another calendar page. Inside this one, we have a guest check that's decorated, and we have one of those large notes decorated with one of the clusters that I made is on there. Map page, some more journaling pages, the large file card that I made, and this is hanging off of the bow, and it's just clipped on here. And this is also holding one of our little card pieces, and this is holding a little scrappy notebook. This is one of our clusters. Here we have a fabric flippy that is got a guest check for you to write on, and it's on one of the smaller pages, and this was another one of the clusters that I had made. So a variety of papers in here. This is an envelope, and it's the center of this signature. You can go ahead, it's got notes it's holding there, and you can open this up, and inside we have a postcard. Okay, and that just goes down and locks in, and that was another one of the clusters. Another cluster. This I made later. It was not part of the clusters I made. Well, it was because I made it, but it wasn't part of the ones for the challenge. I was just using up the scraps. Here's another journaling card, another tab. I inked on there, and I inked around some of the pages, not all of them. This was one of the favorite things we made. This time we called this the door after door. So this one comes down and you can write on there. This one comes over, you can write there. This one goes up, you can write there. And this one goes and flips out. So this was a mini challenge, and the challenge using, or no, it was a Freebie Friday. We did a Freebie Friday, and then the paper clip will hold it all together. Here's another one of the clusters on one of those large notes, and it's in this calendar page. Okay, so on the edge of this calendar page, I have a paper clip, and it's holding my waterfall. Now, kind of interesting, because this waterfall was made with that same Freebie Friday. We used the same 2 pages for 2 weeks in a row, and this particular week, so 1 week we made the door after door. Pull this off. Oh, I undid it. Okay, well, we'll be putting that back together. There's my smoke. I'm like, where's the smoky bead? Okay, so these 2 flip up, and then you come over to this side, these 2 flip up, and then there's 2 big ones. Okay, so I will put that back together. So ledger, and then we have another paper clip, and it's holding our other hidden journaling card. So I did this one a little bit different. Again, there's videos for almost this entire journal. They are my October videos. So here's a flip-flop with a flap, and it has a little punch card in the pocket. Here is a double corner tuck. So behind the second piece, I have this, and you can go ahead and write on that, or it's just pretty. And then I have the other guest check, and it is in the front pocket here. Okay, so again, there's videos of all of those main embellishments. We have a fabric and lace pocket with another guest check. I really like the way these guest checks turned out. We used on some of, this was the second sheet of the napkin. Remember, the napkin was really bright. Okay, so this was the napkin, and then the second sheet gave me this. We have napkin behind here also. Another piece of napkin that was on my desk. I was like, okay, I'm going to use that. So this is just some pages I added in and made a flip. Here we have a 6-pack, and it has a little file card here in this. Oh, it flips out. So that pocket has that. This one has a file card in it. You have your little ledger, your sewing paper with a packaging pocket. Okay, so like a little bag that you would get. This is our matchbook notebook with a little tag topper on top. Inked. Another postcard. This one has this little holder so that you've got a couple of places you can write, and you can write on that coffee dyed lace paper. This journal has over 160 pages front and back. So this was another little, it was my flip-flop. And I went ahead, and it has a lock. Okay, this is my flap. And so you have a flinch card, and you have a little scrappy note. And I had this extra file or index card, and I decided not to cut it down, to leave it because of the blue. Okay, so you flip that over, and you've got a little pocket that something can be put in there. You've got a flip here and a page here, and then you come here and there is a belly band here, and there is a little pocket in here that you can keep something. Okay, so all of this goes under the lock. Not that. All of this goes under the lock. So this is the lock. Okay, that keeps all that together. Then you flip this and you've got a pocket here, and inside here I have my favorite thing, which is a file card. And so you've got a real flinch card and a ticket. And this was one of the things that I made for the Freebie Friday on the Thursday live. I did a Patreon live, but it was, everybody was invited, and we made these pieces that we were to use, that I then turned into a digital, and then we decorated it. Okay, so that goes inside there. Okay, and then these hold on. So this was a Freebie Friday, but I used the originals of the Freebie Friday to make mine, because I just didn't need to have more scraps hanging around. Okay, another guest check. This one we used the, okay, what are we? We used the bottom, the receipt part of the guest check, and brought it up and made it into a belly band, and we added one of those cute little cards, and that just fits perfectly into this little pocket. We have a side tuck here with another card that I had. We have our cluster that we added. The little ledger has a little washi. This is the other side of the 6-pack, and it is a scrappy note. Literally, those are all scraps, and these were pieces that were left over on my desk that I was like going, oh, we just need to use everything. And then I realized I do need to make another, I have another Blue and Birds 2 journal to finish, the one that we started in the VIP. So, but I have plenty of stuff. Okay, so we have those. This is our little tab that was from the salvage of one of the fabrics, and I cut it so that it would go over and glued it on, and it's got this little goodie down here. Added a little mini paper clip that's holding those onto this writing paper, and that is the back. We added this pocket to the back, a flip up avocado dyed paper, and one of these notes. It wouldn't quite fit in there easily, so I folded it in half and put it in there, and you still have the fun little bird. So that is our flip through of the Blue and Birds 2 journal. It has a home. It gets to go to its new home very, very soon. And so we're going to go ahead and put this back in here. Oh, it's supposed to. I'm going to put this somewhere else, and I'm going to give you a. I just think that this is something that you'll open more often, and should go ahead and have. That's not going to be long enough. Do I have blue? I have white. I have an extra long white. Okay, we'll go through. There we go. Okay, and then we'll fix this, and we'll add it, we'll put it in, I think I'll put it on a card. needs to go in this direction. Oh no. I lost the, there they are. Okay, smoky goes on next. So I have a smoky bead. Okay, well that is the flip through. This is an extra video for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to having more journals finished and being able to show you very, very soon. I am working on my October journal. I've gotten several of my page ensembles finished. And so, yeah, so there's that. And this is the beautiful Blue and Birds 2 journal. It has a 2.5-inch spine. And like I said, it has over 160 pages, plus the pages where things were locked in. Those inside pages weren't counted. So there's like so many pages in here, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.